Yes, what up? It's the Triple B Base Boxing Basement. Remember to hit like to protect the channel if you like it. Yeah, if you like the video, you haven't subscribed, subscribe up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so what are we talking about here? We're talking about Tyson Fury, and we all looking forward to the Tyson Fury Alexander Usyk fight. And that's how you correctly pronounce it. Alexander, not Alexander. Apparently, that's what he calls himself. But and the question is going on. It's doing the rounds. Is Tyson Fury back on the sniff? The Yayo, the Charlie, the beak, the powder, the bag. Is Fury back on the bag? We all know Tyson Fury has loved his Yayo. He's made no secret about this. Yeah, he said, I had real problems with it, and he had a 2-year ban, basically. It was hidden. He failed 2 UCAT tests for Yayo. He admits that. But he took 2 years off and he hit the bag hard, man. And the lager had put on a lot of weight. And the story of him coming back, it's great. It's pretty cool to come back from that huge, lardy pig he was before to what, the seasoned athlete he is now. But and he did super well. But the question is, has he ever been off the beak? And what did he blame it on? Mental health problems, bipolar. Yeah. Now, I used to hit the bag myself, so I understand what it's all about, right? I had girlfriends go, chill B, but are you bipolar, man? I think you should get checked out because, 1 minute you chill and then you lose your rag. I did get it checked out, and you just basically spend an hour with a psychologist or whatever, and they on the NHS, and they kind of tick you off, and they said, nah, you're not, man. And I thought, okay, but it's true, I do have mood swings, and I realized why? Because I'm on the bag. I'm on the bloody bag. Yeah, it's not good for your mental health. It's terrible for your mental health. I know people that have robbed their parents. I know a nerd who set up a company. His mum put in her savings of 35 grand and he sniffed it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible drug. It really is a terrible drug. And I believe it's deliberately pushed. Why? Well, because the drug at the time was the ease. And that brought people together, and it wasn't that addictive. And that was frightening to the elite. And they got people onto the Yayo, which is a bit of a control thing. And it happens throughout the entertainment industry. But anyway, this is about Tyson. It's a boxing channel. So Tyson Fury. The question is he back on the bag? Well, the main question is, was he ever off the bag? Yeah, he takes time off. There's no doubt, right? There's no doubt. But anybody with a history of being on it and then partying and showing signs of being on it, what do you got to say? Well, of course he's on it again. Of course he's on it, And it's no good for being a professional athlete. It's no good for anyone, to be honest with you, right? But let's have a look at some clips before of Tyson on the bag. This is one. You remember that one? Monday. He better sign by Monday.
Final question for you. You've said that you want the deal with AJ to be done by the end of Monday.
Monday is the deadline. If they don't sign the contract by Monday, he's out the window, and he'll be exposed for the shit he is.
And then there's this other one I had in Thailand. Now, there isn't that much Yayo in Thailand, but you just take it there, yeah? You just take it there. Don't think that if you ain't got money, you can't get on the bag. And, so check Tyson out here in Thailand.
สภาในโลก Tyson Fury ครับ The Gypsy King ครับ แชมป์โลก WBC หรือว่าสภาในโลกในรุ่น Heavyweight นะครับ แล้วก็เป็นแชมป์โลกของ The Ring แชมป์โลกของ IBF ของ WBC นะครับ หรือว่าสภาในโลกในรุ่น Heavyweight นะครับ แล้วก็เป็นแชมป์โลกของ The Ring แชมป์โลกของ IBF ของ WBC.
I mean, come on, man. Anybody, people be like, oh, he probably just had a bit of a cold. Oh, come on, man. It's not just that. It's a twitching. It's the rubbing your face. Anybody who's been on the bag knows what another baghead looks like. You say baghead for smackheads. I don't mean that. I mean the Yayo. You know, you touch your face. You can't stop touching your nose, your gun. You know, it's so blatant if you know what you're looking for, man. And ain't nobody who's been on a sniff that doesn't recognize another sniff head, man. It doesn't matter how much people deny it. But so recently, so they announced at a press conference in the UK in London, where, believe me, if you get some digits from an Albanian geezer, you get delivered quick, blood. You get 30 minutes, man. Your Albanian dudes come over, hey, brother, here you go. Yes, thanks, brother. Albanians are the most efficient dealers there are. And they run things in London when it comes to the Yayo, right? They've taken over. So anyway, so there's a press conference with us, you know, I don't know what they call it, the Riyadh thing as well. And then there was also a Tyson Fury press conference for the Usyk, February the 17th fight. And let's have a look at Tyson. Let's think, is he on the bag?
Of Saudi Arabia as we continue Riyadh season. The first undisputed world heavyweight champion of this century will be crowned. Two unbeaten heavyweights at the peak of their powers, at the very best, will be colliding in a fight that the fans have been crying out for. The WBC and long-reigning lineal world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury collides with the unified world heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk at the Kingdom Arena in a history-making bout that fans will never forget.
Now, come on, man. Come on. Anybody who's been involved in that kind of lifestyle, and that includes should be, although I've dashed it out now, thankfully, because it's pure evil, right? Look at Tyson doing this and think, that man's had a sniffle. He hasn't got a cold. He hasn't got the flu. He's had a sniffle. Look at the state of him. And also, right, you need to check out this video, right? And Boxing King Nonce put it out, pretending that Tyson Fury was holding a normal-sized can of Coke, okay? A normal-sized can of Coke was clearly a small one, and his hands are so big, he makes you look like a tiny one that you get on airplanes. Look, check it out.
Just to give you an idea of how big Tyson Fury is, he is drinking a normal-sized can of Diet Coke here, which looks tiny in his hands.
You know, like pretending he was Andre the Giant. He was as big as Andre the Giant, whose hands were huge. But let me tell you this, right? What this is really about. This is not just, right, about having a fake story that will get clickbait and views and all that. It's more than that. What's it about, really? Well, it's about when people go on Twitter or Insta or Google and enter the search terms Tyson Fury Coke. This will come up. This story will come up. It's how you manipulate search listings. It's how you manipulate search listings. So the bad stuff you don't want to be seen, i.e. the Yayo, does not come up. Instead, you get a silly story about apparently Tyson Fury's hands being so big that a normal sized can of Diet Coke looks like a 133 ml can of Diet Coke. They do this all the time to cover up results in searches. For example, all right, do you think it's a complete fluke that Prince Andrew allegedly knew the very night he was photographed, allegedly, with that young girl, that, oh no, I was in Slough, whatever he says, Watford or whatever it was, I can't remember, having a pizza at Pizza Hut. Why? Because the word pizza is associated with other stuff, and therefore it will clog up search listings, and you will no longer be able to find the listings you want. Believe that. To those who have eyes, let them see. To those who have ears, let them hear. All right?